Here with me today in the coach's file is Geoff Kennedy, a varsity lacrosse player here at Gloucester High School. Geoff, welcome to MSO Web Radio.
Hi.
Hold it up. Okay, hold it up 10 closer. You guys were off to a really good start, and for you yourself, having a very, very good season.
Yeah, well, we have a lot of seniors this year and upperclassmen, so it's helped with the seasoning and conditioning, and so we don't need to take the time to make everybody learn this stuff. It's just quick. So.
What kind of things? Who are the seniors and especially your captains? And what kind of things did they do at the beginning of the season, even in the preseason, to help you guys get ready?
Well, Jared Wright and Jimbo Riley, they're the captains. We did conditioning in the fall, and then over the winter, some of the kids that didn't play winter sports did an indoor lacrosse league at soccer, etc., which Jared and Jimbo both went up to and coached the team pretty much, which helped a lot. And then Drew's done a great job with the new kids, having them get taught as quickly as they can, and all the new stuff he's put in this season.
Certainly, lacrosse has gained in popularity not only here at Gloucester High School, but across the North Shore over the last couple of years. How did you get drawn to it?
I started in 7th grade. My neighbor, Jeremy Fanning, started playing high school lacrosse as a freshman, so that was where I really started the same year he started, because our families are pretty close because we're neighbors. So starting early it helped a lot, because most of the kids I talk to now I wish they started earlier instead of their freshman year in high school. So.
Certainly it competes with some of the other spring sports, baseball and all. A lot of football players use it for conditioning as well in the off season.
Yeah, well, he likes to recruit a lot of football and hockey players just because of the physical and athletic skills you need to play. So AJ Mazzoni has been a really good part of the team, and he'll be really good next year. He just needs to get down to the basics, and I don't know.
In essence, the hockey and football, you're using a lot of the same skills in terms of running on the field, taking angles, curling around towards the net and all, right?
Yeah.
And of course, with hockey, it's stick handling, and of course, you're a big member of the hockey program this year. You yourself, personally, have had a very good season so far.
Yeah. Well, I've worked hard in the off season. I play for a summer team and do some camps, and then I'll help around with the youth because my brother's in 8th grade right now, and I got another one as a sophomore. So it helps. It feels better giving back to the program most of the time. So,
do you feel it's helped you in helping out your younger brothers and helping in the youth league? Does it help you understand the game better when you get out on the field itself to play?
Yeah, well, it's different in practice than it is in game time situation, because everything's not as play-by-play as you want it to be. So it's mostly our coach says that lacrosse is a thinking man's game, and you have to roll with the punches. So
it's a game here that probably most people don't understand as they watch it being played out on the field, and yet it's one of the oldest sports around because it's based on an Indian game, a Native American game.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get the gist of all the rules until last year. There's a lot of little rules like offsides, getting inside the box within a certain amount of time, and then keeping it in the box in the last 2 minutes, which is really it's pretty hard to pick up, but playing it is easy to understand, so it helps.
Because it becomes more a reaction, as in any other sport, the more knowledge you have about the game, and as you've practiced, particular situations, again, you just simply roll through them. You're not consciously thinking about the application of rule. You're thinking about what it is you exactly have to do.
Well, we try in practice to go with as many situations as we can. We play Salem today, and they were in a zone, so we've been practicing going against zone defense all this week, and then we usually play against man-to-man, which is what Swampscott runs, and we play them tomorrow. So
certainly you see varying styles almost on a game-by-game basis. Do teams favor one of those strategies over the other? Do more teams play zone, or do more teams play man-to-man?
Most teams play man-to-man and slide from the crease just because it's the simplest way, and most teams don't really work the ball around as well to beat a zone, but it's just so complicated because there's so many different varieties.
No, certainly I don't think a lot of people understand the distance that you can run with the ball in your in your stick,
yeah,
in your netting, and before you have to pass, and the natures of the pass from position player to position player.
Well, you have I think it's like 20 seconds to get it over the midline from your defensive end to the offensive end, and then you have 10 seconds to get it in the box, which is like I think it's like 20 yards out from the net on all the sides, and you got to keep on getting your touch before every 10 seconds, or it's a turnover. So
the referees have to be very, very acutely aware of the timing of the game, because, like I said, 20 seconds across the half, another 10 seconds into the box.
Yeah.
So they have a very big responsibility in terms of keeping the flow of the game going according to the rules.
Yeah, we usually have 2 or 3 refs depending on where we play. Like, one ref usually does the time, and then the other one's just seeing the play and making sure that it's as clean and not dirty.
What constitutes a foul in lacrosse? Because you see the game and you guys are constantly whacking each other with the sticks.
Yeah, well, on the offense, they're more lenient because they want the defenseman to get the check stick on stick instead of on the arm and possibly hurt someone. But then there'll be some out of control hands where they'll get from pushing from behind, but that's in all sports. And then there's crease violations and other stuff like that.
Okay, so you really have to go and view the game and stand next to somebody who has an awareness of the game to really pick up some of the finer points. Are you looking to continue this in college?
I'd like to play in college.
University of Maryland has a really mad team.
Yeah,
they are very good. Having taught down there and having an occasion to frequent with some of the guys that were playing at the time, they take it very seriously. The Mid-Atlantic states seem to take the lacrosse extremely seriously.
Yeah, everywhere in the Syracuse region, upper state New York, and more down. It's spreading more down south. We've seen some teams from Florida come up. The Jacksonville University just got a D1 team 2 years ago, so they're a pretty young team.
So certainly there, in terms of the opportunities for someone like yourself to play collegiately, those opportunities are increasing all the time as the sport gains greater and greater popularity.
Yeah, well, most teams now, D1, usually ask for your school coach and then your club sport coach. So it's really more they're looking for the players that play almost all year round, or athletic players that play more than one sport, which helps. Sure,
and that certainly does, and certainly I think you'd attest that it has benefited you with your hockey as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Certainly you've got 13 goals in 6 games to date. Want to wish you continued success as you head into the rest of the season, into the playoffs.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Geoff. That's Geoff Kennedy, lacrosse player here at Gloucester High School. For MSO Web Radio, I'm Tim Kearns.